Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a vegan meal prep video. I have to meal prep anyways for the week for work, so why not make a video on it? And some of you guys have requested it, so I figured that this would be helpful. I feel like if I don't meal prep, then I either go out to eat during lunch and spend money, which is not good, or I don't eat, which is also not good. So meal prepping is very essential for me because I am a mom and I do work full time, so I really don't have time during the week because I'm very, very busy. So I try to set a little bit of time on Sundays to get meal prepping done, and then that just makes things so much easier on me throughout the week because I'm all prepared and I just have to grab my lunch and I'm ready to go. So today I'm going to be making stuffed shells, and I haven't actually made stuffed shells since being vegan, so I'm just going to make them how I normally would before going vegan and then just veganize it. For like the ricotta cheese part, I'm going to be making a tofu cashew ricotta cheese, which is super easy and delicious. I'm also going to be using this new Beyond Meat Beyond Beef. It's their ground meat that just came out. I haven't used it yet, so I figured this would be the perfect time to. And I'll be adding it to the sauce to pour over the stuffed shells. I am also going to be using this Follow Your Heart dairy-free Parmesan cheese, which I actually don't think I've tried this before, and the So Delicious Mozzarella shreds, which I've heard this is really good, but I haven't tried it. I normally just use Aldi's vegan cheese, or that's pretty much it. I don't really use cheese substitutes because I'm not a huge cheese person. I usually just use like nutritional yeast if I really need to on pizza or whatever, but I figured for the recipe's sake that I used to make, why not just try it out. But you can totally not use this at all. You don't have to use the fake cheese, and you don't even really have to use the fake meat. You can either leave it out completely, or if you would like a more whole food plant-based option, then I would probably use lentils. Red lentils or regular brown lentils are fine too. So first I'm going to make the sauce, and while that's cooking I'm going to blend up the ricotta. So I'll show you both, and I'll actually put the actual recipe to this down below in the description if you're interested. And I just love making stuffed shells because it is super easy and it makes a ton, so it's perfect for dinner if you have a huge family, or if you have like an event coming up, or for meal prepping. So makes a ton of them. I just got a big box of this jumbo shells. I tried looking for like a whole wheat version or like a bean type version, but I didn't see any, so this is just regular plain jumbo shells. Alright, so let's get to cooking the ground meat and the sauce. Okay, so first I'm going to cook my onions and garlic together. I would probably do about 3 cloves. I like a lot of garlic, so I kind of just estimate how much I want in there. Alright, so now that that's cooked down a little bit, I'm going to add 8 ounces of chopped mushroom. You can use oil if you'd like, but I'm just using water to cook this, which is totally fine too. Just make sure you cook it on medium heat so it doesn't burn, and you can add water as well as you go. Okay, now that the mushrooms are cooking, I'm going to add in this Beyond Meat Beyond Beef, and it's crazy how real it really looks. It smells just like the Beyond Burgers if you've ever had that, so just crazy. But I'm gonna add this. Like I said, it's optional. You do not have to add this at all. Alright, while that browns, I'm going to add some seasonings. So salt and pepper, and Italian seasoning. You can literally just do it to taste. I'm probably going to add about, I don't know, a couple teaspoons. Gonna make it really flavorful, especially if you are giving it to somebody who's not vegan, right? So I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit and then add in the rest of the ingredients for the sauce. I just added a little bit of garlic powder as well. And it's coming along very nicely. So it's pretty much done, so I'm going to add in the pasta sauce. I'm just gonna let that stay warm and cook a little bit while I make the ricotta. First, to make the cashew tofu ricotta, you're gonna have to get a cup of cashews and blend them until they are fine and crumbly. Okay, so here's what the cashews should look like. I just pulsed it probably about like 10 times or so. You want it like a crumbly mixture. So next you're gonna add in your block of tofu. And make sure you add the tofu in chunks just so it's easier to process through. Next you're going to add in a half cup of nutritional yeast, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice from a lemon, about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of dried basil, teaspoon of oregano, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to blend that up until it is smooth, and then it is done. Okay, so here is the vegan ricotta, and I'm just going to add in about half of the vegan Parmesan and probably about half of the mozzarella. And it's crazy how real this looks like actual Parmesan. So crazy. So I'm just going to mix in about half. Now I'm going to pour in probably about half, maybe a quarter, because this is a lot, of the vegan mozzarella shreds. Alright, and that is the filling for the stuffed shells. I'm boiling the shells now, so as soon as that's done and cold, I'm going to fill it with this. I'm actually going to add in some spinach to the sauce mixture as well, and then pour that mixture over top of the shells, and then that will be it. Okay, so the shells are done boiling. They're all done. I cooled them off in some cold water so they don't stick. So I'm just going to take each shell and fill it with the filling right here, the ricotta cheese filling, and then pour the sauce over top, and then sprinkle it with the Parmesan and mozzarella. And you can leave the cheese stuff out, or you can add however much you want. It's all up to you. I don't really measure whenever I cook unless I'm following an actual recipe that's not mine, so however much you would like. And then I'll probably sprinkle some more Italian seasoning on top as well. Came outside because we have company now, but the stuffed shells are done. They smell absolutely delicious. I saved a couple for dinner tonight. This recipe made 18, so next time I'll probably double the ricotta recipe so I can get more out of it, but so this will take me up until about Thursday for lunch. But if you want to make more than that, make sure you double the ricotta recipe for the filling. But this just smells so good. I'm so excited to eat it, and I'm excited for lunch all week. I'll definitely be eating good, and this is by no means a health food. It's more like a comfort food, which, you know, it's so nice to have every once in a while and still be vegan. So this would be great to have for a meal prep, or make for a family dinner, or just to enjoy for yourself if you're missing these comfort foods. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you make this recipe, please let me know down below. If you would like me to make more meal prep videos, also let me know. I love making these. I love meal prepping. Even though it can be very time consuming, but I love to show you guys ideas on what you can meal prep. So make sure you let me know down below. I'm sorry if it's loud. I have my air conditioning on, so sorry if you hear that in the background. But yeah, it is really hot out here, so I'm going to go back inside and enjoy my stuffed shells. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!